And suddenly we're in the bedroom. Well, Prince Fraser, you've really grown up, haven't you? I hardly recognize you anymore. I only wish Their Majesty Queen Arishtat and Commander Farad could have seen you. They'd be proud. Damn right they would. They'd be totally proud. Let's drop a save. Okay. I think there are a couple chests we can now collect here. There's Leon. Ah, Prince. We located the remaining members of the Godwin faction. The princess and Lucretia are waiting in the audience chamber. Let's go. Okay. Guess we could do that. To the audience chamber. The princess awaits you. Hurry to the audience chamber. I can do that. Oh, it's been a long time since we've been here, hasn't it? All the maids have done their best to keep your chamber in order, Your Highness. And they did a good job. They should all get raises. Where's their Christmas bonus? I've thought about ending it all at times. I couldn't stand being Godwin's tool and having to fight you, sir. But so long as the princess was in the Sun Palace, our duty was to shield her, so I'd never have gone through with it. Bum, 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 bum. How's it going? Your Highness, how are you? I'm doing alright. Not many of the Sun Palace's guards are left. We're filling in. Well, that's war for you. Uh-oh. Brother! Your Highness, Lord Godwin and his followers on Twitch have entered the Astral Mountains from north of Stormfist. Intriguing. I assumed his plan was to flee overseas from Hirschville. Hirschville, Pennsylvania. The Astral Mountains are pretty dangerous, if I recall correctly. Well, yeah, they're the final dungeon. Of course they're dangerous. He'll have a rough time even surviving, let alone regrouping. Most likely, he's headed for the Sindar ruins that were discovered there. Yeah. Really? But why now? I'm sure there's a reason. Isato, if you please. Yes, Oracle. Tell us what's up, Isato. I'm not sure about Solfalena yet, but in Lunas, the rivers have been rising over the past few days. The rivers are rising? Yes. The glacier in the Astral Mountains is a major source of water for the Fatus River. Lord Godwin may be using the Sun Rune's power to melt the glacier and cause the rivers to swell. What? I see. Then if my reasoning is correct, the ruins in the Astral Mountains are connected to the Sun Rune. Would seem to make sense. He may have somehow succeeded in eliciting power from the Sun Rune once again. That could be bad. This is bad. If the entire glacier melted, Solfalena would be... No, half of the entire nation would be submerged. Oh boy, an underwater kingdom. Well, then that gives us even more reason to go after him and take back that Sun Rune. Indeed. This shall not be an easy endeavor, Lord Wild. It never is. The Astral Mountains are a cold, cruel, and unforgiving master. Only the hardiest of men dare venture there. Moreover, Lord Godwin's men have sabotaged the mountain passes. Of course. Why not? Even with the help of the beavers and cave dwarves, it would seem an all but impossible task. Nah, we can do it. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? This is terrible. So he really was lying when he said this was all for Felena's sake. And when things didn't go like he wanted, he just decided to destroy the nation and its people. Basically. Sounds like a villain to me. He calls himself a lord, but he's nothing more than a mean old man. Tell him. Princess. Freyja. Come to Lunas. You too, Leon. Huh? With the Dawn Rune the Prince bears, and the Twilight Rune you now bear, we just may have a chance. Maybe. Really? There's a story passed down by the oracles of Lunas, but it may or may not be true. No one has tried to verify it for the past several hundred years. Alright, we'll just have to take our chances. We have no time to study the matter. Prince, Leon, I'm counting on you. Don't worry, we won't let you down. We got this. Brother! I'm counting on you too. Don't let our country die. Mother and Father tried so hard to protect it. And we must do our part. Please, you must protect Felena. Got it. It shall be done. Sasato joined the party randomly. Zweig joined the party randomly. Haswar joined the party randomly. That's great. But before we go to Lunas, which is where we need to go, there's some stuff we can do. Also, like I said before, Lucerina will be here from now on. She never goes back to the castle, so... Your Highness, the battle isn't over quite yet, is it? Nope. Almost, but there's still more to do. Alright, put our usual party on. Oh boy. Erda, of course. Sato's going with you. I'll go with him. Yeah, okay, that's great. Da da da. Cathari. And Georgie boy. Because, you know, it's George, and that's just the way it is. Maybe we can't use him? I guess we can't use him right now. Huh. Well, Gene it is. Sorry, George. I guess you're kind of out of luck, no aren't you? Do-do, do-do-do-do. Let's see. So go ahead and take Lorelei as well, because why not? Do-do. And of course Leon, because why the F not? And we got our support units, which we're only going to be able to take one, so of course I would recommend Egbert, always. He's like the most important because you need money. You always need money. All the time. Damn economy. Okay. Let's go ahead and do some swamping. Okay. Go ahead and use the mage formation since Jean's in our party. Sorcery, yes indeed. Da-na-na-na-na. I guess that works perfectly, doesn't it? Okay. Great. I think we need to equip anything else or anything. Do we? Could give a magic bracelet to Asato, like whatever. I don't care. He has nothing. Wow. That's just a sad state of affairs. Nothing. Windspun out, nobody can have. Guardian Chain, Windspun Gauntlet. Damn Windspun equipment that nobody can have. Give you a Dragon Horse. I guess Asato's now part of the Dragon Horse Cavalry. That's cool. Okay. And we're not really going to be using him, so, you know. Alright. Getting to the Astral Mountains from Lunas? But how? Prince, let's go to Lunas and see for ourselves. That is kind of a weird thought, because, the mountains are supposedly north of Stormfist, and Lunas is on the other side, so, you know, I don't know, man. But you want to go to the room first, the 2 rooms east of the Prince's. You can pick up some chests there, I do believe. Right here. Oh, maybe it's not this one. This one? Yeah, here we go. This is where the scholars that Lord Godwin brought to the palace slept. I didn't trust them at all. Did they sleep on the floor? They ran away before you came back, Your Highness. Of course they did. So we get advanced magic. There we go. And a sun ring. That sounds like it could be good, right? What does the sun ring do? Sun attack up by 1. Okay. It also increases a bunch of stats, it would seem. And I think, like, Twilight and Dawn are considered sun magic. Aren't they? I believe so. So it's definitely not a bad thing to put on. Guess we'll put that on you. Why not? You could put the guard ring in Leon. Or who has the least defense? Jean. Should probably put that on you then, right? Nah. Does anyone have, like, nothing? Yeah, we'll put that on you. Since you don't really have anything. And then, of course, we got the advanced magic. Which your tutor rank rises to SS. The SS Minos, so yeah. Also, if you talk to the maid in Sileid's room, you'll get some, you know, some insight into the story, so might not be a bad idea to do that if you care about such things. I think our room's over here, isn't it? Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. It seems Gazelle saw through Lady Sileides. He figured out what she was trying to do. I thought he might be using her for his own selfish purposes, but I suppose he wasn't. He's a pretty clever fellow, that Gazelle. Watch out for him. Can we go inside? We can. This is the first time we've actually been able to go into her room. Huh. She apparently has no bed. That's not weird or anything. Executing Lord Godwin or Lord Barrows after the war's over would create a lot of ill feeling. People would think of you and the princess as merciless, cold-blooded tyrants. But if you don't do anything, it'll leave a source of trouble in Felena that could surface again in the future. Lady Siledes must have been trying to use water to eliminate all of those problems once and for all. Maybe. That's some fruit for thought. Okay. On to Lunas, but first... We can actually go to the West Palace to pick up some items, because if you recall, we actually haven't been there yet. See, it's like the only place we have not been able to go to, so... We're gonna go there. It's gonna be pretty awesome. To the West Palace. Da-na-na-na. So it's pretty much right where the East Palace is, but you just go west instead of east, so... You know. But there is some pretty good equipment we can pick up there. So why not go there? There's not really anything new to do here, so we don't need to worry about that. But you can't actually walk west from here, so you actually have to warp to Stormfist and then go east from there. That's literally the only way to get there. I don't know why they did it that way, but yeah. So that's what we shall have to do. Oh, where am I going? We don't want to go to the pier. Unless we can use it to go to Stormfist. I'm not sure if you can do that, but maybe. We'll try that, but I don't know if you can do that. Logically, you would think you'd be able to, but with this game, you never know. I don't know if we can use a boat. Nah. Why can't we use a boat? We're freaking royalty, man. What's going on? Nah, we gotta teleport. And to get out of here, of course, we gotta go to the east to leave, since you can't go to the west. There's no like exit to the town to the west. I don't know why they did that. It was just like a weird thing to do. I don't know what they were thinking, but I guess they wanted kind of the West Palace to be like really secluded. Most people who play through the game, especially the first time, probably don't even think to go there. So yeah. I mean, unless they're like following a walkthrough or something. Like this. Alright, let's head to the east. Do 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 da na na na. Oh, this game is almost done, finally. It's been going on for probably 2 years now. I don't even know. I mean, I love it and all. It's gonna kind of suck when it comes to an end, but at the same time, I'll kind of be glad because it's just been going on for so long. Oh boy. Like I said at the beginning, this is a long-ass game. Even more so if you end up doing everything. Which, of course, I always do. I mean, come on. What's the point of playing through a game and not doing everything? It's just like, whatever, dude. Not much point in that. Alright, it actually takes a while to leave this place. See, it looks like there's a way off to the west, but I don't think you can actually go that way. At least I know you can't actually get to the West Palace, like you should be able to. You just can't. Da-na-na. While we're here, I guess we'll do an investigation. Why not? Might as well. Might as well be walking on the sun, and then the morning comes. Pacific Coast Party. Okay. Let's investigate. What do you got for me? Yes? What have you learned about Georgie boy? I don't know about that left eye of his. Usually when a man's blind in one eye, he moves or acts like he has a blind spot. Not George, though. He must have a sixth sense or something. Oh, we're done with George. What do we look up now? We've done Cathari, we've done Jean. I think we've done Lorelei, haven't we? Oh, we're still working on her. Okay, I guess we'll finish her up then. Why not? Okay. So now we want to warp to Stormfist. Because Stormfist is a pretty cool place. So we can go to the West Palace, check it out. Grab a few items there, and then we can be off to Lunas. Da-na-na-na, Stormfist. It is kind of weird that you have to go to Stormfist in order to get to the West Palace. Like, what? Also, is everyone's weapon maxed out that I'm using, I think? Let's just check just to be sure. Oh, Lorelei's isn't. We can go ahead and do that. Everyone else is, though. Also, the final dungeon in the game is where I typically, you know, build every character up. You know, I'm not gonna do that for this walkthrough. We don't really need to do that, but you know, like when I'm just playing this game casually, that's what I like to do. That's where I go to, you know, like get money and level each character up and all that. We got some centipedes and saber fangs. Yeah, these are actually new enemies, I think. Obviously, they're not the old enemies, because they would die in one hit from anything, but yeah. I kind of want to see something. Yeah, she has the Twilight Rune on, which I don't think we've tried this stuff. Oh yeah, the Twilight Rune is what did creation. Okay, that makes sense. Evening Dusk. Causes all enemies to sleep. 20% chance. Coolio. We might as well try those out since we haven't tried them. Because it's the Twilight Rune. I'm sure that's the attack that Siledes was using against us. I love how big the Dawn and Twilight runes are compared to all the other runes. I bet the Sun rune would be even bigger if you could use it. But no, you never get to use the Sun rune in battle, unfortunately. But could you imagine the kind of spells it would have? That I'm sure would just destroy everything in existence. What else we got? Setting Sun. 300 plus damage or instant death 70% to one enemy. Cool. Saberfang. Saberfang from Dragon Quest, apparently. Boom! You need to level up your weapon a bit, Lorelei. Ooh! That looks cool. It's like a big fireball just drops onto the enemy. It did instant death. Nice. That actually does have a pretty decent chance for instant death, and this is not a bad place to farm for money and levels, if you want to do that. West Palace. I don't know if there's anyone actually here to talk to or anything. Maybe. Someone is poison on, but that's okay. Welcome to the West Palace, Your Highness. It's good to finally be here. There's a save point here. Can't go in here for whatever reason. Guess we'll drop a save, because why not? There's no battles here or anything, but you never know. I like using a save point in a place for the first time. It feels special. I don't know why, it just does. Alrighty. So this place isn't very big, much like the East Palace. Now that the Twilight Rune's gone, things are very quiet around here. There are only a few of us left. That's too bad. I think one of the buildings you can go into. Much like the East Palace. But there are some chests we can get here. Some items. Some that are good, some that are like, eh, whatever. Some that are important, like key items. I think there's like an epic here and a tactic and you know, things like that. Things that you probably want to pick up. Wind-spun ring. I'm guessing no one can have that. Well, much like the other wind-spun equipment. Oh, wind attack up by 1, evasion up by 2. Does Zerda still have the wind rune on? I'm not sure. I think I exchanged... No, I exchanged it with the shield. Otherwise, it'd be a good idea to put that on there. I don't think anybody I'm using has a wind rune on, but if someone does, go ahead and give that to them. I mean, why not? We'll check outside first. Get all the chests out here. Windspun cape! Do we have one of those yet? I'm not sure. Wind defense up by 1, evasion up by 2. So you can give that to someone if you want. I'll take defense down a little bit. Bring evasion up, but up by 2 is not exactly gonna change a whole lot, but you know, it's nice, I guess. That's kind of a good thing if you don't really have anything better for someone. Oh, look at this thing. It's like a bell tower or something. There's a dock here that doesn't really do anything, but it's kind of nice. There's a chest hiding over here. You may have noticed. Advanced combat. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. Now we can get skills up to the max. That's always a good thing. Your combat teacher rank rises to SS. Yeah, also, yeah, you can't use George at this point. There's a reason for that. I think we'll be able to once we head to the final dungeon. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure you can. Maybe you can't, though. I think you can, but I don't know. So, you know, much like in the East Palace, this is like a guest house type deal. Leon, are you alright? Is the Twilight Rune... It's okay. Everything's fine. But what about Sileads? Never mind. I understand. Yeah, it's a tough subject to talk about, but... Yeah, so if you didn't know, this is where the Twilight Rune was held. It's our duty here at the West Palace to ensure the safekeeping of the Twilight Rune. Although that duty's only been in name since Alenia took it away. Alenia! Does it just go outside? No, this is another room. There's another chest. Illusion tactic. I don't recall which one that is. Illusion. Plus 10 to all attributes. That's pretty sweet. But you don't have the chain magic thing, but it's probably still worth checking out. I might try it, see what the skill is. But I do like that sorcery when you have a mage in your party. It's so useful. I don't think I ever really used it that much because I didn't think it was that great, but boy was I wrong. Alright, should still be a couple more chests here, I think. Somewhere over the rainbow. Actually, I think there's just one. Wow, with that mic, I can like hear things really well that are like outside of my room. It's weird, like doors being closed. It's so weird. So now you have possession of the Twilight Rune, Leon. And the Princess, the Dawn Rune. There must be some kind of force at work here that we don't know or understand. The Twilight Rune is your responsibility now, Leon. Yes, sir. So the last chest must be in here then, right? There it is. This is the Zen Sword Epic. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. Epic Skill Zen Sword now available. I certainly don't remember what that one does. Where am I going? Let's see. Zen Sword. Where yeah, Zen Sword. Double effect, attack, and incantation. That's unique. Two like completely like opposite skills. So that's kind of an interesting combo you can put on. Okay, so we're done here. So I suppose it's off to Lunas. Go there when you're ready to finish the game. Although you can go back. Like I may have mentioned before, I like to use the final dungeon as the place to farm for money when I build up characters and such. It's a good thing. Probably the best place to do that, in my opinion. Although outside of Stormfist works just as well. You don't want to head to the final dungeon just yet, but like I said, you can always go back after entering it. Okay. Also, as with all Suikodens, it's a tradition for me to before we finish the game to you know, show off all the like combo attacks and bath scenes and all that stuff. So yes, I will be doing that, of course. But first, let's build up Lorelai's weapon, I guess. Might as well. How much money do we even have? I'm not sure. I don't even know. Okay, we got a pretty decent amount. Should be able to do that, right? Nine-tail whip. Nine-tail whip. I like that name. I don't know why. Just do. Yeah, we should be able to max it out. Up to 250. Okay. Although if George becomes available in our party, which I think he does, he'll be replacing Lorelei, so, you know, that's how that'll go. Attack 464, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Do we need to learn any skills with anybody? We don't really have enough for a lot of these things, but that's okay. What do you have equipped for skills? Do I have them both like filled up? Raging Line and Untold Clarity, okay. I don't think you can raise the best until you do everything else first. I don't recall. Yeah. I think we gotta build up everything else first, so I guess we'll go ahead and start moving Swiftfoot. Why not? Okay. Leon, what are you doing, Leon? We need to build up a lot of this stuff, don't we? Oh my god, you have like had almost 5,000 SP. That's disgusting. That is truly disgusting. Damn. Now you can have Fate Control. How cool are you? You had a lot of SP to work with. I don't think she was gaining SP the whole time she was gone. She just had a lot from when we left her and stuff. So we can give her Fate Control now, that's cool. Agility, oh, we don't have enough, okay. I did not mean to do that, but now we can give her Swiftfoot, I suppose. Lorelei! Swiftfoot. Swiftfoot is always cool. Jean. I think we'll check the other one first before we decide to give you anything. Oh, we can level up Barrage again now. Nice. That's always a good thing. To S. Okay, Gennady. Level up Swiftfoot. Everyone's getting Swiftfoot, it would seem. It is quite useful. Technique and agility are always helpful. Okay. Let's go ahead and put except stamina, then yeah, stamina attack. It's probably the best thing to have for him. Agility, we can switch out for Swift Foot. Give you more accuracy with that. And we can put Fate Control on, because why not? Lorelei. Oh, she already has Swift Foot on. Cool. I didn't think she did. Third eye. Magic defense. Yeah, we still need to level up some stuff for you before you can get any of those doubles. Swift Foot. And agility. You definitely don't need, like, magic on her. I don't think that would really help her out too much. Okay. We'll go to the tutor and see if we want to raise anything with Jane. How's it going? So that's what the Sun Rune can do. Such a fascinating research specimen. So long as runes exist in our world, they will pose unspeakable dangers unless we study how to control them. Wouldn't you agree? And that's why the subject fascinates me so. You're not wrong about that, you know. Yes, let's see, what do we got here? Jane... Oh, Matic, no, but we don't have enough. That's so sad. That's okay. You already have, like, pretty much one of the highest magic stats in the game, so